So I said in the last video that I was going to make a strip tile to fit between these between these 4 tiles for my Into the Dark board. And here we are. Fits perfectly in there, and it's even got some little lights. This is how I made it. So here I go. Need to make a spacer for the Into the Dark. So here I go. I've lined up 2 boards and the Into the Dark board, and 9 centimeters is how big the extension needs to be, which coincidentally is the same size as these squares, so they'll match up nicely. So I've got some of these squares left over, which will be able to go in to make them up, and then there's these offcuts of the wood that I'd used here, and now I'll be able to marry it all together. One piece of wood cut, 9 centimeters wide, 2 feet long, make the perfect bridge gap for the 2 boards. So I need to break open this light switch, which I will now do. And there we have it. That's the switch just there, which I can't focus on. So, a lot more manageable. So I forgot to take a picture of this before it got sprayed, but hey, never mind. So I've glued down the panels, I've glued down the bars in between the panels. So I'll put a panel at each end, and then through the middle I'm going to wind the LEDs, and then put the grates over the top, and then paint on from there. So also going to use some different coloured plastics to make the lights a little bit different, because at the moment they're just this kind of blue colour, which is nice enough, but I want a bit of variety to this. Here we are. I've glued all of the LEDs into place. All looks a little bit messy, doesn't it? But it'll be fine. I'll paint over the wires, and then, as I said, I'm going to use some different colours, obviously underneath the mesh. Some different colours underneath the mesh to add a little bit of interest. A little bit of different colours. So yeah, paint up in the red, then I think probably wash, I don't know, I might paint the grates as well first, then wash, then stick them all down, and then I'll come back. So here we are, painted up, washed and painted, so it'll match the rest of it now. I've done that enough times on enough videos that we don't need to see that again. So here, I haven't glued the grates down yet. What I'm going to do is glue some colours over some of the lights, and then glue the grates down. Just using hot glue, because because that's what you use for this stuff, isn't it? So it's just a case of deciding on the colours and then gluing it down carefully. I just can't decide what to do though. So different colours, but not too crazy on the colours. There's the tiniest bit of glue, actually using some of the old glue. I only want the tiniest bit because it's just to keep it in place. Last one. Bigger bit. It's quite stuck. There you go. So put the grates on now. A fair old splodge of glue on this. Although it might be a little bit messy, I've found that do need to get that glue through. Right, same with this one. Never ever looks pretty. You need that amount. I like it to come through the grate, and then it holds that grate in place really strong. I'll just go over with some of the brown paint to tidy that up. Okay, and this is what the whole thing looks like now. Perfect size end to end. This is the Passageway of Death from Shadow Vaults. I've put a few extra bits in it from the Into the Dark box set. I haven't decked it out in quite the same way as I did on my previous video. Yeah, if you haven't seen that, that looks great with like a landing pad. So the tiles fit perfectly, they look the part. The whole thing looks really good now, I think. I really need to get some more games in though. I don't know what I'm going to do next. I think this is done until the next box set comes out. hopefully that might be something a bit different. Meanwhile, I've got some more Necromunda to do, and some more kill teams to paint. Okay, till next time.